I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Twitch chat. See what's okay. We're good. I am now able to Twitch chat. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Deal. I told my friends at work I would Snapchat them when we were live. I would Snapchat them when we were live. It is so weird, dude. So yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, I get upset when stuff disappears. But it's all good. Same. All right, I think I did this right. All right, I think I did this right. Propped over it. That's funny. All right, let me make sure. Yeah, we got this. All right.
I didn't change my mic on this one. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Them.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I was going to say
I
could
was saying you can't hear me. Yeah, you can now.
Okay. All right, there we go.
And hopefully I'm not too loud and good volume. Let me know.
I look red. Interesting.
Yeah, you look purpley red to me regardless. So
interesting. I wonder what's up with that.
Let me try filtering you a little bit, and
yeah, it could be the chroma key.
Yeah, I've had to tweak it before, and it sometimes helps, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a little strange, a little difficult. All right.
That's a little better. We'll see. You are what
so
you
I'm
are.
glad there's not a lot of news this week because we have a lot of cards to go over.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome.
Okay. Well, I will start recording and we'll just do it.
Okay.
You're listening to Legend of the Innkeeper, the Hearthstone podcast for casual players.
Ah, you're new here. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Vasidius.
And I am Espo.
Greetings and salutations.
And all that means hello.
Yes, yes, it does. Ah, nice. Well,
right?
We're back. We got some cards that have happened this week. Few extra bits to chew on and talk about. So, yeah,
good stuff. All right, I am done Snapchatting everyone about the podcast. That's it. Rez, thank you, Rez. All right, so I see you in the doc there, typing in your
my stats.
Dude, look at you. Okay, well, anyway, I'll tell you about my week, and I see you still typing about yours.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, all right. So all right. So this week I ended up rank 12, but I did a lot of farming for gold in the Tavern Brawl these past 24 hours, I guess.
Okay.
So killed it in the Tavern Brawl. I'm at 4,095 gold, almost to my goal of 5,000 before the expansion drops.
Nice.
And I actually did a lot of playing with Druid. I think I got 20 some wins in since Friday. So having
Nice.
a lot of fun. I got 201 wins with Druid, working on my golden Druid. I looked the other day and I think my Shaman actually has more wins than my Druid, which is weird because I don't ever remember playing Shaman.
Well, we did play a little bit when we were talking about the Shaman cards. That helped you a little bit,
Yeah,
but it wasn't that
but-
much.
What? I don't. It must have been when, like, I don't even know. Like, when did I play Shaman? Like, I don't...
Maybe you had some. Maybe
And
you had
what
some
made me want to
crazy-
choose Druid to go for my next golden
Yeah,
hero?
really. Maybe Shaman should have been the next one.
Yeah, I that's what I was like. But I'm not stopping now.
That's
I'm
right.
not stopping now.
Okay.
I got all my Druid decks set up. I'm good, and yeah. So. Good stuff. Good
Ah.
stuff. So I've been playing a lot of Druid, playing Jade Druid, playing Spiteful Druid, Aggro Druid, Cthulhu Druid, and I want to say I have another deck with like a big guy kind of Druid. So maybe, I guess you can call it Quest Druid. But yeah, having a lot of fun. That one's in Wild though. There's a lot more cards in Wild. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, actually, I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild
It's a fun
how that
place.
works.
It is pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. But how was your week, brother?
Mostly focusing on quests because we did have this week the new little freebie giveaway that Blizzard's doing.
Right?
Basically, if you complete your daily quest, every daily quest you complete, you get a free pack. Random pack from one of the expansions from last year or the new one that's coming in a few weeks. So I have been trying to get my quests done, making sure I have an empty slot at least for a pack to show up, and trying to keep up on that and trying to get the quests that are profitable yet not too involved to complete, so that I can make sure I'm keeping up on them. And
Yeah.
I'm still ranked
How many-
15. Go ahead.
How many packs you got?
71.
I'm at 75.
But I should say 73, but I opened 2 of them. So
Ah.
I opened.
So, oh, okay. So yeah.
So I'm opening.
I'm at 75 because I haven't opened any.
Okay.
And because I wanted to see like what I got. I got Obviously, one of the WitchWood. I got a regular pack, and I'm guessing that basic pack, or not basic pack, but classic pack, is from the Brawl. So maybe I do only have 74. 2 Ungoro and 1 Kobolds and Catacombs.
Okay. I had a Frozen Throne and Ungoro.
This is good stuff, though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, talk about new player stuff. Like, I was talking to somebody at work. I don't know if it was Matt or somebody else, but just good stuff. Huge shout out to one of our patrons, Adam. He's on his final boss right now.
Yes.
So he's sending me chats over Battle.net. But yeah, it's so awesome for new players, and I think we might have talked about it a little bit last week. How I feel like we had a tough go at it, but we also had a smaller collection to deal with. And now it's like the collections are obviously bigger. There's more cards, so they're giving away more packs, and I really like that. I'm glad that Blizzard's doing that. I think it's great. So, I realized doing a podcast for free about a Blizzard game and kind of advertising a Blizzard game is enough, for them. But I want to give them another shout out. Like, Blizzard's doing a great job. Like, they're doing a pretty cool thing. So, pretty stoked about the free pack stuff.
Well, I on Sunday had forgotten that I still had a play with your friends quest to do.
Nice.
And realized it's Sunday night, and I was heading to bed. But next I said, okay, tomorrow morning I'll jump on real quick and get that knocked out before they close things down with that quest. So I ended up about 2 hours prior to the reveal, and when they changed all that, locking it up and stuff, I remembered. I was like, oh no, jumped in, and a friend of mine said, I think I'll See Me No More. He and I played a match. It was either See Me No More or C-Mac. We got that done, got my 85 gold, and gave it to him too. But I ended up at 1325 at this point, and still doing quests, trying to get those knocked out. I got 2 quests waiting for me right now to do, so I can get my free packs. And nice. Rank 15, some of the quests I've been doing have been play 50 hunter cards, hunter class cards.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was a little difficult. Just I had to do at least 4 games, I think, to get through that one done. But I played it in casual mode because I didn't want to chance losing rank at the moment. I know I probably shouldn't. Probably just play it, but I haven't played the decks I was playing in a long time, so I didn't want to go into it blind. So I decided to wait on that. And yeah, that's about it. I have done the Tavern Brawl a couple rounds, but I've lost both times that I played.
Oh.
However, it was close. I mean, I'm running a pretty cool deck that, one of the most powerful cards I think in this whole one is Alistraza.
In this brawl?
In a brawl, yeah. I mean, it's pretty powerful that you could throw down a 1/1 for 1 that takes half your opponent's health on turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun to do for stat. But man, I thought I was going to be throwing down my cards and doing that to my opponent, and they're going to freak out and panic and quit and all that type of things. But then all of a sudden they start throwing down big dudes. I'm like, oh man, they did their homework before they played. So yeah, I was taken by surprise with that.
Rez played Alex against me earlier, and Ysera and Anexia.
Yeah.
He played all the dragons. And shout out to Rez. He's got his golden Alistraza. I think that might have been his first big legendary, and it ended up being golden. But dude, this brawl. This brawl. Can we just talk about the brawl right now and then go into the card review?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I've been playing a ton of this brawl. It's incredible. I didn't first looking at it, I didn't think it was going to be that great. We've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in standard. I think it might have been before we switched to the wild standard format. But basically, you build a 30-card deck using your own collection. So not very new player friendly, or free to play friendly, but definitely fun. Definitely fun. You get to play a lot of cool minions. In fact, let me just name off. I haven't lost yet with this.
Okay.
We've got Raid Leader is awesome. And I'm playing Warlock. So Raid Leader's awesome. Spellbreaker's awesome. Because if anybody thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna use my Bone Mare. Bone Mare's awesome. I'm gonna use my Bone Mare and
definitely
buff one of these guys. You can Spellbreaker it. So Despicable Dreadlord. At the end of your turn, it does 1 damage to all enemy minions.
Ooh.
I mean, come on. yeah. Fungal Mancer, huge MVP. So you're probably like, Fungal Mancer? What does that do? It's a 5-mana 2/2. Yeah. It doesn't matter in this brawl. He's a 1-mana 1/1 that gives adjacent minions +2/+2. He's awesome.
I have used him.
Fungal Man. Yeah. Then we have Stormwind Champion. Stormwind Champion gives all other minions. It doesn't give it to them. It actually creates an aura. So all your other minions have +1/+1. Of course, Bone Mare. Violet Worm is incredible. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that when it dies, it summons 7 1/1s.
Right.
You put 2 of those in your deck. Void Lord is awesome because he's a 1-mana 1/1, again, 1-mana 1/1, that when he dies, he creates 3 1-mana 1/1 dudes with taunt. And he's a Death Rattle. So, of course, I play N'Zoth. He's also a demon, so I play Blood Reaver Gul'dan. Oh, so much cool. Now, here's the kicker. These 2 cards are phenomenal. So we have Stonehill Defender, because when you're playing Warlock and you play Stonehill Defender, you can possibly get another Void Lord, or you can get the next card that I have in here, Rin, the First Disciple. And shout out to my buddy Jake, who just pulled a Rin, the First Disciple, out of a pack, literally, probably 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
So Rin, the First Disciple, is amazing in this, because you play that 1/1, and it has taunt, it dies. Granted, it puts a 5-mana spell in your hand, and then it puts a 1/1 on the board, puts another 5-mana spell. But, like, just incredible, dude. Because I destroyed somebody's deck on turn 8, and they conceded. And if you don't destroy their deck, you're still doing some serious damage to them with the rest of these cards.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay,
then if you can't finish it off,
you need to give me the list, so put them in the show notes and we'll put them out there.
Okay, I'll put it in the list. But oh my goodness, oh my gosh, yeah. And then if you can't get it to pull off the first time, you N'Zoth and bring back your Rin. It's
Wow.
Or you could play Stonehill Defender and possibly get another Rin. I don't know how many times I've played multiple Rins. Yeah. And then Blood Reaver Gul'dan brings back your Void Lords and your Despicable Dreadlords. It's just insane. And you know how earlier I said our boy AC and JC was
trying to get number
going
12.
for legend. He's legend. He made it. Congratulations. So congratulations, shout out to AC and JC, and he is rank 5,362 legend. Wow. So that's awesome. Let me give him a shout out real quick. But yeah, so that's this time, bro. I'm sorry you lost, man.
Hey, give me your deck list and I'll do a lot better, that's for sure. So yeah, basically you build a 30-card deck using cards from your own collection. All your minions are 1/1 and cost 1 mana. So have fun with that. Okay, so this week
I am.
I know you are. Sounds like it. This week we've had the final reveal kickoff started, and it started out with Monday. They had a live stream on the Play Hearthstone channel and revealed, I believe it was 10 cards on Monday, and then started the process Tuesday for revealing cards pretty much every 3 or 4 or 5 hours. And it was nice. It was really cool to watch that reveal. There was lots of neat things to see, and we're going to talk about the cards that we have in there. So, why wait any longer? Let's get started.
I agree. That's why I was like, let's get this Tavern Brawl out of the way, because I'm pretty excited about it, but I'm even more excited about these cards. I've been playing so much Hearthstone that I haven't had a chance to look at all the cards
Did
yet.
you watch the reveal video? Do you know at least the first 10? Okay, Houndmaster Shaw, the legendary hunter.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have something to say about, yeah.
Okay.
I did what? I listened to it.
Okay.
But go ahead.
4 mana, 3/6 minion. Your other minions have Rush. Now, do you remember what Rush was? Other than a band back in the 80s.
Oh my gosh, Rush was awesome.
I knew you were going to say that.
So Rush is the new mechanic where it's like Charge, but you cannot attack heroes. So instead of putting all of that text in there, they came out with Rush.
And it's only good for that turn.
Yes. So Rush, it's like the battle cry that Charge Devilsaur has.
Yep. And this is a hunter card with pretty cool card art.
Look at those stats and tell me if I like this card or not.
Yeah, right? I do believe you like this card art.
Longtime listeners will know that if the health is greater than the mana cost, I usually like the card because it's gonna stick around. And especially these cards that say your other minions or your deck or your weapon or your cards. Like, we want this thing to stick around, and 6 health is nice. I'm liking this guy. I'm liking him a lot.
Okay, next one we have is Rotten Applebaum. It is a 5 mana, 4/5 minion, neutral minion, and it's got Taunt, Death Rattle, restore 4 health to your hero.
Yeah. And the two things it has going on, that's Taunt and Death Rattle, I really like. Death Rattle is one of my favorite mechanics. So the nice thing is, like I was talking about with my Tavern Brawl deck, you can bring this guy back. You can bring him back with N'Zoth. You can bring him back in a Druid deck with Hadronox, I think is how you say it. So I like that it has replayability, survivability, if you will, and it helps you survive. So even though the mana is the same as its health, I think you can make up for it with that extra 4 health to your hero. So I think I would almost rather see him be a 5/4, but I think I like it. Like See Me No More says, he'd be nice with N'Zoth in Wild, obviously, because when we see him, N'Zoth will then be in Wild. But yeah, there's a lot of cards and heroes and classes that bring back Taunt and Death Rattle, so I think that's pretty cool. I like this guy.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed about these cards in this reveal cycle so far is that I think I'm seeing a lot of
I can't hear you. Sorry, Fast. Something happened. Yeah, I think you're muted.
Hello.
But yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He's also a neutral, so we don't have to worry about him being class restricted. You can use him in Wild with N'Zoth. You can use him in Standard. I think Hadronox will be around, because I think Hadronox came out with Angoro. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, bringing that Taunt back, bringing that Death Rattle back, pretty cool stuff. All right. So as soon as Vestidius gets his audio back.
Do you hear me?
There we go.
Okay,
He's back.
sorry.
Awesome.
I don't know what happened. I hit a button or something.
You hit the button. You hit the button.
Yeah.
Did you hit record?
Yes.
That's the most important.
Yes, I did that.
All right.
Okay. Moving on, right?
Yeah. Unless you got something to say about
I was just going to say that it was... I'm seeing a lot of these cards. They seem to have recycled functions. Whereas, like this one, Death Rattle, restore 4 health to your hero with a big tree. Also, the tree taunt idea. You know, there's a mixing of different cards together to kind of create cards that are kind of similar. So, I mean, this is a twist on a certain what we already have, you know, type. So, but there's others that are completely not the case. Like, there's one later, I'm like, oh my, that is new, that is exciting.
All these are new and exciting.
Okay, yeah, this next one, Witchwood Apple. 2 mana druid spell. Add 3 2/2 treants to your hand.
Moving on.
Okay. Mr. Druid.
I mean, okay. Let's look at this. Like, add 3 2. So you're paying 2 mana already. Okay. Yep. Then you're putting 2/2 treants in your hand. So that's an additional 4 mana. So you're paying 6 mana to get a spell that makes, and then you still have to play it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, can you help me with this? Like,
nope, can't. Okay. There has to be.
I mean, maybe I have it wrong. Maybe they're changing.
Here's what they're gonna say.
Or I'm sorry, 3 2/2 treants.
Yeah.
So okay.
Here's what they're gonna say. There have to be a few bad apples in the batch.
You're a funny man. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I mean, they can't make all good cards. There have to be some that are questionable. But, you know, there might be a twist that were this, by getting 3 treants in your hand, there's a card that does bonuses if you play treants or something. I don't know.
Well, there might be a few cards that buff cards in your hand that we have. But Mean Streets is going out.
Yep,
standard.
But there may be something in this expansion
where they count the number of cards in your hand. So filling your hands with cards may be good. Filling your hands with minions may be good. Filling your hands with trees may be good.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Playing spells that make trees may be good. I don't know.
Who knows?
We got to see all the cards. I mean, you know, this is kind of just where we look at them, we say what they do, what we think they do, and then we, you know, say just small opinions. We, you know, we haven't seen the cards yet, so we don't know.
Well, maybe if you plant these apples that turn into treants, they turn into a rotten apple plum? Who knows? I don't know. Okay, moving on.
I don't know. I still think it's worthless.
Whispering Wood. This is a druid 4 mana spell. Summon a 1/1 wisp for each card in your hand. That would work with the card previously to give you more cards in your hand, but you would summon wisps with that, so unless you have a card that buffs,
I mean, maybe
the
they're
wisps,
trying to bring back Sea Giant. I don't know.
Who knows? Well, we'll see.
So, I don't know, I guess these cards, well, I know they combo with each other because obviously you're playing the previous card, getting 3 cards in your hand, and then you're summoning, I don't know, it's
Huh.
I don't see it, but then again, we haven't seen all the cards, so yeah.
Well, yeah, it could be okay for a token druid deck.
Yeah.
You know, they do have a lot of buff your whole board cards, but
yeah,
1/1s and so. But yeah, you know what? Someone actually did point out this is a pay 4 mana and get 7/7 minions.
There is a rumor that there's a card out there that's a 4 mana 7.
This is it. It is.
This is Druid's 4 mana 7/7.
It is. Sad to say, but it is.
Sure. Okay.
If you have 7 cards in your hand or more.
Yeah. And there's no overload on it.
That's right.
It's just the 7/7 is spread across the board, which could be really good. I mean, you know,
okay.
You got the Savage Roar.
Wow. Okay, moving on then. Rebuke. 2 mana. Enemy spells cost 5 more next turn. Paladin card.
Interesting. There was an adventure card a while back out of Naxxramas, I believe, called Loatheb. So 5 mana, 5/5. Enemy spells cost 5 more next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's in Wild right now. So this is the spell version, and it's for Paladin. Loatheb was obviously a neutral. He was played in every deck. Like
Right.
every deck. You played Loatheb. It was, yeah. You played Loatheb, played Dr. Boom, you played Ragnaros, you played Azor Drake, like, yeah. So, I don't see this being played, though. I mean, the thing that made Loatheb good was that he was a 5 mana 5/5.
Yeah, it did. Absolutely.
I mean, he's vanilla. He's on par. He's a good stout minion. A 5 attack, 5 health minion is good. And then he's anti-removal basically for 1 turn. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see Rebuke being played, but like I said, we haven't seen all the cards yet, so that's the last time I'm saying that.
Okay. Yeah, uncertain on this one. We'll have to see as we go forward.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is the Vivid Nightmare. It's a priest card, 3 mana spell. Choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it with 1 health remaining.
I really like this.
Yes.
Priest has, I don't know if you've played Priest, but they can heal. It's like their hero power.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of their spells. When you heal, you get certain benefits with other cards. Just good stuff happens. And I love the fact that you can summon it and then you heal it. Crazy stuff. This is a great combo card. It's going to be so cool and just amazing stuff. You can just have fun. And like Jake says, combo with Northshire, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So they say you're not supposed to go full Northshire, but if you're running a aggro priest, I don't see a problem. Go full Northshire. Mill yourself. I hear it's a fun thing. All the kids are doing it.
Oh man, I'm hearing a lot of people were talking about this with comboing different types of cards around the Radiant Elemental, which is the one that gets
Oh, dude.
yeah. So 2 Radiant Elemental, Stormwind Knight, Power Word Shield, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, Vivid Nightmare, and
I'm telling you, Vivid Nightmare.
9 mana for 28 damage. So there's ways to do this that might make this
I like
incredibly
Vivid
powerful.
Nightmare.
I do too. I like it a lot.
Anytime you can copy a card, or copy a minion, is super cool. Because there are a lot of minions. I don't know if you've played with this guy named Ragnaros. It doesn't matter how much health he has left. At the end of the turn, he's dealing 8 damage to something.
Yep.
I mean, it's just too cool. I love it.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, we have the legendary for the Warlock. One of the legendaries. It's Glinda Croskin. 6 mana, 3/7 minion. Minions in your hand have Echo.
Okay, so I do like the health, right? So if the health is greater than the mana, she might stick around, maybe. After turn 6, it's a little harder to kind of stick minions like her, especially when she has minions in your hand have Echo, because we don't know what could happen yet with Echo. There could be some crazy combos out there that we haven't thought of yet. So I don't know.
Well, let me just mention one thing. Molten Giants.
Yeah, I mean, your Molten Giants are tough to play right now, but when they go into Wild, because they're going into the Hall of Fame, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So Molten Giants going into the Hall of Fame, it's going to be taken back. So it's going to be unnerfed.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, for those of you that are new, it's going to be buffed. And it's going to be 20 mana instead of 25. So it'll be easier to get out. And I think we're going to see Handlock again.
Yeah, definitely.
last year we saw a lot of Hemlock, and you had Mountain Giants on turn 4. You could play Mountain Giants for free and keep playing them if she's on the board. Correct?
Yes.
I mean, well, you keep playing them until you have 6 of them.
Yes.
So you could get 6, yeah. I mean, there's some serious potential with her, but getting her to stick is going to be tough, even with that 7 health. I think she's going to be a KOS, so she's going to be a kill on sight. People will be like, but I mean, she's not that awesome, but she could cause problems.
Yes, depends on what's in your hand.
I don't see her as an auto include in Warlock yet, but again, we haven't seen all the cards, so yeah.
Wait, you said it again.
Oh, just smack me around.
Every time you say, but we haven't seen all the cards. For the rest of the show, you have to put a nickel in a bucket, and then buy packs with it. I'm kidding.
Or a nickel.
That's right. Okay, moving on. Nightmare.
Maybe a wooden nickel.
Nightmare Amalgam.
Amalgamation.
3 mana.
Amalgam.
3 mana, 3/4 minion neutral. It has an interesting classification. His classification is all.
You know about this all?
This is an elemental, a mech, a demon, a murloc, a dragon, a beast, a pirate, and a totem.
Yeah.
So this is one of those cards that I said was off the charts, rocker crazy, nuts card. It's like, what?
Do you remember the story that Youngwoo told us before the opening ceremony, or before the Hearthstone panel?
No.
When he was sitting with us, he told us, he said, wait till you see some of these cards. Or maybe he told us it after he was telling us about Kazakus. How they said, yeah, so we're going to make this card where you just, you make up your own spells.
Right.
Just whatever kind of spell you want, he's going to make it for you. And I was like, yeah? And he was like, yeah, I kind of just sat there and stared. Who was he talking? I think Mike Dene and him were talking. And they just like kind of stared at each other and they were like, what? I could see them doing that with this. Somebody's like, oh, we should make a minion that has all
what?
And everybody just kind of pauses and
all
looks
what?
at each other and says,
exactly
what? You know, that elemental mech, demon, murloc, dragon, pirate, beast, totem thing. You know?
That is nuts.
Yeah. I could see them guys just staring at each other and being like, yeah, let's do it.
And I love the look on the face of the artist when they say, okay, here's what we want you to draw. We need something that is an elemental mech, demon, murloc, dragon, beast, pirate, totem.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm sorry. You'll have to say that again slowly.
So how about, this has synergy. I'll just end it there.
The understatement of the year.
I'll just end it right there. It has synergy with all.
All.
You need a dragon in your hand? You got it.
But the funniest thing about all this is that he dies to crabs.
Well, I'm sorry?
He dies to all crabs.
All the crabs can kill him.
Yes.
This is so true. Oh, I didn't think about that.
What a mess. But
you could fill your deck with crabs to kill him.
Menagerie Paladin, I think, would do well with this.
He is a menagerie.
Yeah, he is.
Menagerie.
Completely.
This is...
I mean, you could just imagine all kinds of combos of this thing. So, yeah, this will be fun to see what happens to this card.
Much fun.
I love it.
And here's what's cool. He's 3 mana, 3 attack, and 4 health. So, I mean, it's cool, right? You can play it. It's going to be... yeah. It's too cool. 3 mana, 3/4. Has all. Why not? Just throw it in any deck and have fun. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, now the next one has probably the best card art of this expansion so far. Squishy has not seen this yet. I have to show it to her when she gets home.
As soon as I saw this, I said she has to see it.
Yeah, This is a shaman card. It's a 1-mana 0/1 beast, the Witch's Apprentice. And it's Taunt, Battlecry, add a random shaman spell to your hand.
And yeah. It's cool. I do like this. You know, it's your babbling book.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
Right. So, but it has 0 attack because, I mean, come on, this kind of frog it's not going to attack you. Well, I have a feeling this wasn't always a frog.
Well, I mean, if you think about this as a first play, you've got a taunt on turn 1. You're adding a random shaman spell to your hand. This is going to give you another card to play. Gives you something to move forward with. There aren't very many shaman 1-drops right off the bat in the latest expansions. It's very kind of thin on those areas, so I don't know. But I'm interested to see how this will work.
I like that it's a beast, because that means I could probably get it in my hunter deck. You know, summoning random beasts, putting random beasts in my hand. Yeah.
Okay, now the interesting thing about this being a beast is this isn't the only card that's a beast that in a class that doesn't have a whole lot of beasts. You know?
Oh, dude, this is the WitchWood, man.
I know.
You ever been?
Apparently
There's
not.
a lot of animals.
Yeah.
Spooky animals and animals that have no attack.
Mm-hmm.
Probably never used to be animals, but then someone got upset at them and made them into an animal.
Right, yeah.
So
okay.
now they have no choice but to just give you a random spell.
Now we get to see the legendary card that they ran from in the opening video reveal. It's
I have a funny
Hagatha
story
the
about
Witch.
this.
Okay. So Hagatha the Witch, 8-mana, shaman hero. And she's got 5 shield. When you play her, Battlecry, deal 3 damage to all minions. Her hero power is passive. And says, after you play a minion, add a random shaman spell to your hand.
Okay, so listening to the reveal on my way home from school Monday, I think. So I'm listening to the reveal. Frodan says, after you see a minion, add a random shaman spell to your hand. I almost wrecked my truck. I was like, what? This card is utterly broken. And I was like, okay, so how many times do you see a minion in the game of Hearthstone? I mean, you're talking about reveals. You're talking about when your opponent plays a minion, when you play a minion, when you draw a minion. Like, I'm like, this card's insane. But then I thought, well, no, because then your hand's going to be filled with random spells, and you will burn all your real good cards.
Yeah.
So that's why they can play it. And I'm thinking, okay, so that's not too bad. So I get home and I tweet about it. Yeah, he misspoke. And then, because I was, I do a lot of listening and I'm not watching. So I finally looked at the card and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. It's play, not see. So
Yes.
Frodan messed me all up. But of course, I'm sure I'm the only one that listens to a card reveal and doesn't watch it.
Right, yeah.
So I'm sure, on the program, on the reveal, the card was up on the screen. No one else made that mistake. Of course, I would make that mistake and almost wreck my truck. And
Of course.
yeah, for half an hour, I'm thinking, because I paused. Like, I paused the reveal and I was like, what in the world? Like, this can't be.
You had to think about that one.
How is this possible? Like, it blew my mind. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. But for new players, this is a hero card. So currently we have your hero cards, which change your hero into that hero. And most of them, outside of Jiraxis, give you 5 armor. And most of them are from Knights of the Frozen Throne. All of them are legendary cards. And they change your hero power too. So you actually change into that hero. Of course, you still get credit for that ranked play win if you're in ranked play with the class you originally started with. So we have our spell cards, we have our minion cards, and we have our hero cards. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Oh, weapon cards.
Yes, right, the weapons. Sorry.
So they all play, but you have a tougher time. Well, I don't think you can counter the hero cards at all.
Nope.
So, pretty cool stuff. I don't see her seeing a lot of play. I think maybe she'll be in some fun decks. But it's kind of neat because she's the only hero card in this set.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. They're showing Shaman a little bit of love because, honestly, I think they need it. Like, I don't think Shaman's very good right now. I was kind of messing around in the meta looking at what's really popular. There's a site called HS Replay, and you can go on there and see what everybody's playing. And not a lot of people are playing Shaman right now. Maybe this is their way of saying, hey, we're showing Shaman some love. Come on over and see.
Yep, maybe.
You know, but everyone's looking and they're thinking no.
Well, we will
right
see.
now. Not gonna say
Yeah.
it.
Well, they're this is the last card they revealed on Monday in that pack. So
Yeah.
going forward, these are all the ones that have started on Tuesday with the different reveal schedules, and they have it posted on their blog, the reveal schedule, and like I said, every 4 or 5 hours they have a new card being revealed, up to 55 cards. So the first batch of that was this next card, Muck Hunter. Neutral 5 mana 5/8 minion. Rush, Battlecry, summon 2/2/1 Mucklings for your opponent. He's hefty card in the rear.
Yeah, okay, and that's yeah.
Okay, on its own, there's nothing special. It's an okay card, but synergy with maybe like Blood Racer might be your best option.
It kind of reminds me of Leroy Jenkins, but Leroy Jenkins gave your opponent 2/1/1s, and his health was 2.
Yeah.
And I can't help but give my boy Rez a shout out in Twitch chat. He said, you know who needs love? Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Rez has been having a tough time.
Well, you know, this works well with Warriors because they could do Whirlwind or some other cards to get rid of those Mucklings.
True.
So.
True. And man, that 8 health is awesome.
Yeah.
So a rush minion has super value if it has big health, because you're able to kill a minion off and then stay on the board. Yeah, I mean, you could kill off one of those 2/1.
Yep.
Right?
You could.
Yeah. So, but this is interesting. I'm excited to see how people play this. I like it. I love Rush. I think Rush is awesome. Being able to jump right in and control the board is really cool. It's kind of like a spell with attack and health.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next up, speaking of Warriors, this one is a 2 mana 1/3 beast, Red Band Wasp. Has Rush and has +3 attack while damaged.
A 2 mana 4/3.
Yes. With Rush.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after the Rush is tripped off, you're
Right.
gonna have, because I'm assuming you're playing this when there's turn 1 they play a silver hand. Turn 1 they play a 1 mana minion with 2 health, whatever. You run into it and then you're a 4/3, 4/2 as you take damage. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
this is cool.
You could combo this with one of the many cards that
Oh, it's definitely a combo card. You could damage it. You could play this and then damage it with another minion.
Yep, like Inner Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Also.
Yeah, or a spell.
And then you got a 4/3 with Rush.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's lots of AoEs that play with this. So my guess is you're not just going to play this on turn 2. It's definitely going to be a good combo card, and pretty cool. I think this is it. I think there you go, Rez. Warriors are saved by a red band wasp.
That's right.
Cheers.
Okay, then we got the next legendary Warlock card. 7 mana, 4/4 minion, Lord Godfrey. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all other minions. If any die, repeat this battlecry.
So, a while back, I said, I think some of these cards seem like they're from Scarlet Monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Lord Godfrey.
Yep.
How about that? The Hound Master. I mean, this is really, really cool. Like, Scarlet Monastery was one of my favorite dungeons. They changed it a few times, but in World of Warcraft, it's a cool. I think it's still 5-person, right? It's still just a dungeon. It's not a raid. They haven't changed it.
Don't remember. I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah. But this is pretty crazy. Like, it doesn't damage itself.
Right.
It damages everything else.
Oh yeah.
So it's a
Defile.
it's
An
a
upgraded
spell
Defile.
power. It's yeah. So there's a card that has Divine Shield that has spell power +1 that you'd play with Defile. Is it Tainted Zealot? No, that's not it. But anyway, you would combo these 2 cards together to make a 2-mana Defile, and just awesome stuff. I think Lord Godfrey's going to see a lot of play.
Yeah, I think so. The only negative I'd say is the 7 manas. It's a little high for getting them out a little bit sooner, but I think though in the end, yeah, it's just gonna be a nice clear. And if you have a Defile also in your hand,
Yeah.
super de clear.
I think it's awesome. I love that Warlock's finally getting some love.
You're just being mean now.
Sorry, Rez.
Okay, speaking of hunters, not the Hunting Mastiff, a 2-mana 2/1 beast with Echo and Rush.
This is pretty cool. Like this.
Is this Unleash the Mastiffs?
This is not Unleash the Mastiffs. This is just Unleash the Hounds renamed.
Oh, okay.
This is awesome. Like, I really like this. I think it's cool. I like the card art.
So if you play this with Scavenging Hyena, you've got 10 mana, 10, 6, and 4 hounds.
I think you've got to win.
Yeah.
Scavenging Hyena. That's the card with the beaver sitting on pile of sticks, right?
Yes. I haven't thought of that in so long. That's funny.
I know, right? The good old days. We thought Scavenging Hyena was a beaver sitting on a bunch of sticks.
Well, we didn't. It was a certain Ariane one that did.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. This is a cool card.
So do you think you could
Rush
use
is
this
cool.
as a hunter?
Dude, I can use any card as a hunter. I love hunter
Okay.
stuff.
Well, next up we have the Forest Guide. A 4-mana, 1/6 minion for druids. At the end of your turn, both players draw a card.
This guy's cute. I think this is cool. Wasn't there was a mech that came out with goblins and gnomes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Oh, he was Jeeves. At the end of your turn, each
Yes.
player draws draws cards until they have at least 3 or something
Right.
like that.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, at the end of your turn, both players draw. Mildruid, maybe.
That's pretty much the only thing I can think of it. But the only way, one thing you could do to enhance that boost would be maybe play with a Drakari Enchanter, which allows you to do your end of turn effects to do trigger twice.
Yeah, you could put Daring Recruiter in. When your opponent draws a card, it gains +1/+1.
True.
No. Yeah.
Maybe. Anyways,
well,
yeah. Well, the card art's nice.
Stuff.
Like you said.
He is. Look at him. He's awesome. I would follow him around in the woods.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay, now this is one that is interesting. Wanted. It's a wanted poster. 4 mana rogue card. Deal 3 damage to a minion. If it kills it, add a coin to your hand.
This is kind of cool. So the coin is obviously 1 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing 3 damage, 3 mana. And if it kills it, I think it's a little steep cost.
Okay. If this was any other class, I would say this card is junk.
Oh, I think it's cool.
But because it's a rogue card, you can prep it.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
For free.
And it's a spell. I mean, rogues kill it with spells.
You can combo with
and
the Auctioneer.
Coins, having coins, I love having coins because so many combos. You know, the coin makes combos. Dude, I've played coins before just to get a combo off.
Yeah,
not even using the mana.
This is a 3-card combo with prep, this card, and a coin. Meaning Auctioneer would hugely benefit from it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just one of those cards. It's like, first thought was like, oh. I mean, 4 damage.
So you prep this out on turn 1 to deal with their big minion that they played on turn 1?
No.
Is that what you're doing?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
You would never do that?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Edwin Van Cleef.
There we go. Jake figured it out. He broke the card.
There you go.
Use it for Edwin. There you go. Yep. Got it.
Okay, well, we'll see how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably your card. 4 mana, 4/4 beast, Scale Worm. Battle cry, if you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and rush.
That's pretty good.
I can think of a certain druid, priest deck this would work well with.
Yeah, but see, that priest deck, I mean, Draconid Operative's going away in Standard. But
yeah, we're going to be losing a lot of dragons, aren't we?
Yeah. I don't see Dragon Priest much in Standard anymore, but I think we'd see it. We'll see it in Wild. I like the Rush. I'd like to see him with 5 health and 3 attack. But he's a beast, so that's kind of cool.
So it's really a 5/4 rush with 4. For 4. If you have a dragon. So. Okay, we'll have to see. Not sure on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next up is the Vex Crow. 4 mana, 3/3 beast, mage card. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 2-cost minion.
Low Rocker Show. Right? Or is Nat Peggle? He's 2 cost too, right? Yeah. Low Rocker Show. I think that's who you'll get.
You know what's going to probably happen to most of us is you're going to summon Doomsayer.
Oh, look at that! You figured it out. Yep, it'll summon Doomsayer.
Almost, there's like 90 different cards that you could possibly get. Not quite that many, but there's at least 30 different possibilities, and Doomsayer will be the one that comes up pretty much every time.
What was the mech for 4? Super popular card that when when it died, its death rattle was summon a random 2-cost minion, you would always get Doomsayer.
Yeah.
When it first came out. That was fun stuff. That was fun stuff.
So we'll see, but it is a mage card. It is a 3-eyed raven, by the way. Well, crow.
It is a 3-eyed raven. I see that. Crow.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Blackwalled Pixie, 3 mana, 3/4 minion, battle cry, refresh your hero power.
Interesting. I don't think we've seen a lot of these cards since TGT. You know, TGT was when we had the Inspire mechanic.
Yep.
We saw a lot of cards messing with your hero power. So this is neat. Maybe they're going back to that. Not Inspire, so to speak, but back to the kind of messing around with your hero power.
Well, you could actually, there's another card that we had a little while back, Garrison Commander. I think he's 2 mana and does the same thing. Is that right?
Kind of, yeah.
So you could use him in combo with this and kind of get maybe a chain going.
Well, what mana cost is he?
Garrison Commander's 2 mana.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking run Baku, the Moon Eater, and then you could only run odd cards. And you upgrade your hero power, and this guy refreshes your hero power. So as a hunter, you're dealing more damage per turn. Granted, you're paying 4 mana, and then how much mana is this card? So, pretty cool stuff though.
Oh, I did think of another card that might actually benefit from this.
Yeah?
Let me just double check. I just thought of it. Yeah, okay. How about a fencing coach?
Yeah, that'll work.
There's one I haven't pulled out in a long time, but he's Grand Tournament, so we go out only. His battle cry is the next time you use your hero power, it costs 2 less.
So the Grand Tournament is now in Wild, but there were a lot of cards where you'd mess around with her, so pretty cool stuff.
Okay. Next up is a mech. 5/4 mech minion with a 4 health. Clockwork Automaton. Double the damage and healing power. Healing of your hero power, sorry.
Cool. So, if you're running Baku, which upgrades your hero power, and you're playing Hunter, are you now dealing 6 damage if you have this guy on the board?
Yep.
Yeah? That's pretty cool. I like that. So you're paying 7 mana and you're dealing 6 damage with your hero power?
Sounds something like that.
Cool in Hunter, cool in Priest.
What about actually I know what it'll work. Here we go. How about Blood Reaver Gul'dan?
Ooh,
his hero power is Lifesteal.
Deal and heal.
Deal 3 damage.
Yeah. So you deal 6, heal 6.
Yep. There we go again. Just helping the warlock out.
That's right, because it's been sad this year.
I think we're gonna really have a res coming through the internets and strangling us if we keep this track.
That's right.
Okay, now this one is probably one of the funniest card arts so far in the expansion. The Coffin Crasher, a 6 mana, 6/5 minion, Death Rattle. This is a priest, by the way. Death Rattle, summon a Death Rattle minion from your hand.
I like that.
And it's got a zombie with a coffin. He came out of the coffin, and it stayed on his body, and he's running at you.
He's running at you or away from you or beside you. He's still cool. I like it. This is good stuff. And priest. So you get to summon Death Rattle cards from your hand. Awesome stuff. I like it.
Yeah. I think the card art alone just is what's got this card being fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's a
Priest
crazy
is
card.
always fun, though. I think Priest has to be fun. Like, they're like, oh, okay, what are we going to do to make Priest fun? Let's make a dead guy crashing out of a coffin.
Right? Okay, well, we've been mean. Let's be kind to warriors. So let's talk about the warrior legendary. Darius Crowley, a 5-mana 4/4 minion, has rush, and whenever this attacks and kills a minion, gains +2/+2.
There you go. I hope Rez is still listening, because this is going to save warriors. Here you go. Darius Crowley to the rescue.
Yeah.
So, Monster Hunt's coming. You've heard of the Monster Hunt,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
So Monster Hunt is coming. And I believe the Houndmaster will be one of the heroes you play as. You're going to play as 4 different heroes in the Monster Hunt. And I believe Darius Crowley might be another one that you're playing as.
Well, this is just another variation of the Boogie Monster.
And I could be wrong. And Rez says he's still underwhelmed. What do we need to do to help Warrior here? Come on. This is pretty cool. I like this card a lot. Rez, you can break this card. I know you can.
So it was funny that somebody had come up with a little conversation that happened around this card that I came across when I was doing the research. It says, "Hey Bob, yeah Steve, had this crazy idea. What if we took Boogie Monster, but made it not stink? Oh, what? Make it cheaper? Yeah. Let's start with cheaper. Maybe make it better stats for the cost, but still underpowered, but not insanely so. Oh, okay. But make it grow faster instead of +2 instead of +1. Yeah. But what about the whole charge, but not at the face thing, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's give it that. Then it can eat, say, a 1/1 and be normal. Well, that might be effective. Can we do that? It's crazy, but it might work. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I like this card. I think it's going to be cool.
I do too. It's going to be interesting, but we'll have to check it out in Rez's competent hands to see how he makes this thing work.
That's right.
Maybe
Rez
he'll change his mind
on the ladder.
Okay, now it's your turn. We do have a Hunter Legendary card. Emerus, a 10-mana 8/8 Dragon Hunter card. Battlecry, double all the attack and health of all the minions in your hand.
This card confuses me on so many levels.
Wow.
Number 1, it's not a beast.
Yes.
Number 2, it's 10 mana.
Yes.
What are they... Has anyone on Team 5 played Hunter? Because the goal is not to get to rank 10, or to get to 10 mana. The goal is to kill your opponent as quick as you can. This goes against all things Hunter. Well, they have been making more rush cards for Hunter, which means they're trying to force Hunter to control the board even with minions. Now they're trying to force Hunter to go to 10 mana and to play dragons.
But it does some amazing things to King Crush.
It does amazing things to all cards. But I just... Wow. I guess mid-range control Hunter, right? Mid-range Hunter is really strong.
Well, here's another one of those conversations that happen at Blizzard. Hey, I have an idea. Let's help Hunter out a little bit and do something fun with the legendary. Like, what if we made a dragon? Yeah, how about a dragon? And it'll be a 8/8. And even better yet, Battlecry, double all the attack and health of all the minions in your hand. But it's going to cost you 10 mana.
Okay, and here's the other problem. Have you played Hunter lately?
Yes.
Or have you ever played Hunter?
Yes. I have a Golden Hunter, remember?
The goal is to put minions on the board as quick as you can and empty your hand. Like, maybe not that's the goal, but it happens. So on turn 10, I don't have too many minions in my hand.
Okay, how about this? I got a better idea. You start the game.
That's pretty easy.
You play a single card.
Again, an easy task.
And that card puts this in your hand.
I'm confused.
And you're a priest.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I'll steal this all day long.
Okay.
So yes, anyone who has a hunter, please put this card in your deck. I would love to steal it.
This could be a random dragon that you get in Dragon Priest.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah, because that's what I thought you meant originally.
No, but you're right.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that this is an amazing card for other classes than Hunter.
Yeah. So this is a great card for Priest to steal and find and discover. Moving on.
Yeah, this is the best card for you if you're a Priest, Mage, Warrior, or Warlock. So, okay then. Next card. And by the way, Rez, aren't you glad you're not a Hunter fanatic? Okay. 3 mana, 2/1 minion, Ravencaller. Battlecry, add 2 random 1-cost minions to your hand.
So there's this really popular deck right now, Dude Paladin, where you play all these dudes. I don't see this as being a problem in that deck.
Oh, what about a Quest Hunter?
Quest Hunter, there you go. Yep.
And it might work well with Hagatha, our new legendary.
You're adding 2 cards to your deck with them. And if you're playing 2 of these, you're adding cards to your deck.
Yep.
You know, and without thinning out your deck either.
Right.
Because this happens when you play it. So it's not like, you know, it adds them to your deck. You get them in your hand so you can play them. It's not clodding up your deck so you don't draw into the cards you really like. I like this guy.
The only other thing I can think of is that it might be a pretty good arena card too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
but
I like him because he just adds card value to your deck. Right? Any deck that adds more cards to your quiver of cards to play is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay, and then our last card we're going to talk about is the one that was revealed right before we recorded. It's Sound the Bells, a 2 mana Paladin card. Echo, give a minion +1/+2.
This card's for Rez. So another class that Rez likes playing, and he hasn't played it in a while, is Paladin, especially buff Paladin. So I could see him going bonkers with it.
You know what actually might benefit from this, of all things? The Vorax.
Yeah.
Legendary minion, after you cast a spell on this minion, summon a 1/1 plant and cast another copy on it.
Combine that with
Sound of the Bells.
the genie.
Yeah, that's right. The Djinn.
The Jenny of Zephyrs. So yeah, that guy, when you cast a spell on another minion, also cast it on this one. So yeah, combos like crazy. I do love combos.
Is a good question on this is would this count as multiple casting of a spell towards the quest pally?
Yeah.
So this is an activator for the quest
every
pally.
time you cast it, so let's say you have 10 mana, you're casting.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing it, you're casting 5 spells
Right.
on minions.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. So I think it's pretty cool.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're done with the cards for so far.
Dude, what a reveal week.
Yeah. And there's more to
And
come.
it's only Thursday.
Right?
It's only Thursday.
Well, cool. Now, we
Good
did
stuff.
get an email this week. I do want to mention that
Sweet.
came from one of our listeners. He says that I started listening to your podcast this week. He just started. It says, awesome podcast. He heard about the podcast from the Cast Royale brothers.
I like those guys.
Yeah, they're awesome. And since I played since year 2 of the release, I recently got back on, and I'm loving the new meta. Go Spell Hunter. He's a hardcore shaman player, and already got gold with him, and he's recently adopted the hunter and warrior as his own. And enjoys the podcast, and if he could leave a rating, it would be 5 stars, hand down. Leave a rating. You don't. What do you mean, if you could? Go for it. You can do that. But I know how you guys are always looking for constructive criticism. No, it's constructive feedback. So I guess the only thing I've noticed is that sometimes Vass is hard to hear. Thus, the different mic. So hopefully you can hear me this week pretty good.
Awesome.
And this is kind of creepy. He says, when he finishes a statement, I can hear him take a deep breath through his nose, and it makes a subtle whistle. What?
I've never heard that, but that's interesting. That's interesting.
I'm sorry.
I like it. Could you even try to do that?
I don't know. Who knows? So besides that, I love it. Also, it would be cool.
It could be me deep sighing after you make a
maybe,
statement.
Right? He also says that it would be cool to have a 1v1 and have you guys describe the game. It's just a random idea, but
I like that.
So lastly, he wants to shout out his hearth buddy, Josh, who's Stardiver94 in-game. Thanks for all you do, and as always, I'll see you at the end.
Dude, that is really cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And yes, you can go give us a 5-star rating. All you have to do is just download iTunes and do it if you don't have an iPhone. There's even a link, I think. You can go to iTunes, maybe from our website. I'll look it up while you're
you don't even need to go. You don't even need to download iTunes. You can just go to the website, the iTunes website, to our podcast website on iTunes and give a review. I thought the email was from either Jake, one of our new listeners, because he said he was going to send in an email and do an iTunes review. And I thought maybe it was from Ann or Jeremy.
And no, you can't do it from the website. You have to download iTunes to do it, or do it from an iPhone device.
All right. So you hear that, Ann? You hear that, Jeremy? You hear that, Jake?
But you can also download iTunes. You can download iTunes on Android, too. I don't know if you knew that. There is an Android client.
Interesting. Now
that you have an Android, Espo.
I do. I just got the Pixel 2. I moved away from Apple. I really had no serious problems with it. It was just the idea that I don't use anything Apple. And running iTunes on my PC anytime I wanted to back up or do anything, it was just such a hassle. And I've used Google email and Google Drive and Google Docs for work and personal, since it came out.
Yep.
I think I've been using it since let me see, 08, maybe 07.
Well, you know me, I'm a Apple nut.
Yeah, there's me. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes you and see if you come back to the fold.
I can't now. I've turned the corner. I can't turn around. But yeah, if you guys would, it would really, really be awesome if you guys could find a way for us. Do it for us. As much as some of you don't like Apple or iTunes, go out. If you like our podcast, help us out, because it does help us a lot. Because for some reason, podcasts, I guess Apple has their stranglehold on, and it actually helps us out a lot if you guys do a review, especially a 5-star for us. And also send in the emails so we have something cool to read from you guys.
And I will also mention that somebody had mentioned when they came in the chat tonight, when they came online, that, hey, you know what? We've got a subscribe button on Twitch. A sub button.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my buddy Chris Kirby.
Yeah, so yes, we do now have the ability for you to subscribe. So if you happen to have a Twitch Prime sub that you want to give away to somebody, you're welcome to do that to us. We'd love to have that as supporting the show, and every bit of that helps keep us moving forward and taking care of things. So we definitely appreciate that.
Definitely.
Well, that's it for this week, unless you've got a shout out.
Just shout out to everybody that was chatting.
Like tonight. Facebook shout out, maybe?
Oh, Facebook shout out. Just Arianwin is. That's it.
Who?
Arianwin.
Arianwin is awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
that's the only thing I can think of. And she likes playing the ooze, destroying weapons. Be careful.
That's right. Yes. Especially golden one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, great. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. Appreciate you doing so. And if you want to join us live on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/LOTI podcast, we'd love to have you join us. We had a good crowd in the chat tonight. Gave us plenty of support. We appreciate all the support you guys are able to do for us. So until next week, we'll have more cards, more reveals, more neat things to talk about, and might even have a release date here pretty soon, of actual release date.
Yeah.
Official. So looking forward to that. And until next week, we'll talk to you guys later.
Good job, team.
Hour 15.
What? We talk too much. Hey, Ann. Hey, Jake. Hey, Rez. See me no more. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Oh, I have to sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to try to
He's going to blow. He's going to blow.
I managed to mute.
Okay, then.
We're going to do the 1v1?
Well, we could do that.
You got time?
I always have time.
Or do you have to go play Club Penguin?
Yeah. It's I always forget what it's called. It's Hello Kitty Online.
That's right. That's right. Hello Kitty Online.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Somebody else is shouting 1v1, 1v1.
That's Jake.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so funny that right before the podcast, or actually right at the beginning, Jake pulled a Rin to the first disciple. Like, let's talk about the brawl. Oh, guys, the if you're in Twitch chat, we have the code coming up for my brawl deck.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna copy and paste it in Twitch chat. Whoops.
Trying to fit the window in the preview. Here we go.
All right, here's the. I think. Yeah, there we go. So that's the deck I was brawling with. It's pretty stout, pretty fun. I had a lot of luck with it. I think I have 7 straight wins with it, no losses. Vestidius, on the other hand, hasn't played it yet, so of course he hasn't.
Okay.
And it's pretty much no brainer. The easy deck to pilot.
So we're gonna
save your Blood Reaver, your N'Zoth till the end. Play Rin as quick as you can.
You're not in game.
Start playing. Oh yeah, Rez. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, Jake. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Jake. Stuff.
Okay, so are you in the game?
No, I'm not. I should probably open up the Hearthstone. Games and Hearthstone. Dude, pretty stoked that our boy AC and JC got legend.
Right? Yeah, definitely.
That was pretty cool. All right.
Dude, you're ranked.
Dude,
12.
Monster Hunt, man. I'm so excited. It'll be awesome. All right, you want to brawl, or what do you want to do?
Yeah. Oh. No, I don't want to brawl you unless I get this. Unless I get to import this quest. I miss that deck. Let me import this and then we'll brawl.
Yeah, we can have a mirror match.
Yeah.
see how many Rin
Except
disciples.
I don't think I have her. But my thought
I think you're
was
doing it wrong.
I might even craft her.
Oh, you have to. She's so cool. I love her. She's no Wilford Fizzlebang, but you know, she does what she can.
Well, that code doesn't auto fill for me. Let me pull it from the.
What? Did it not work?
Let me pull it from the chat. The document.
That's weird. I think I did it right.
Oh, you know what? I bet you it doesn't use the. Does it use the pound sign? It doesn't use the pound sign, I bet.
No pound.
Copy. Yeah, no pound sign. Oh my! I'm actually missing 3 cards. No, Jake, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, there you go, dude. You have to do it. You have to disenchant them. Get rid of those.
What in the world?
That's what happens when you open up Snapchat. Just
Oh.
explodes. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so here's the bad thing. I don't have Rin. Should I craft her? Or should I save my dust for something in the new expansion?
You almost said something important. Rin is very important. It's up to you, man. I think you should get Rin. Rin is pretty stout, and you do love Warlock. You have a golden Warlock, man.
But I don't have Blood Reaver Gul'dan either.
Blood Reaver Gul'dan's pretty important. I say get them both. I think you need to get them.
No, I'll wait. I'll save my dust.
Okay, all right.
Because I've got 3,200 dust.
Oh, that's perfect.
Exactly.
That's Rin.
That's 2 legendaries I could craft from the new expansion.
Dude, those are the perfect. I'm telling you. Well, I mean,
I'll wait till
be honest,
after all the cards are revealed and I draw my cards.
Blood Reaver Gul'dan is amazing. I mean, if you play any kind of Warlock, he's amazing. But you know, sitting on that dust, you could have probably an additional 48,000 dust if you dusted all your golden.
Probably.
All right.
Oh,
so
wait,
this
wait,
is
wait,
just
wait,
a
wait,
friendly
wait.
match,
Yeah,
right?
Let's back up.
Okay. Do you want to? Are you okay with doing a brawl?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I think
All right,
that makes it fun.
No, definitely, yeah.
How many Goldens do I have? We looked at this last week.
I think we did.
And I
You have
believe
like 80 pages.
it was a massive number of pages available of them.
Yeah, I have 1 page.
Yeah, and I think I had like 42 pages.
Well, that's outside of the basic.
Right.
Because if you count basic, then I have the whole basic set in golden. Shaman? What? Everybody's playing Shaman in this brawl. Everybody. That's all I go up against is Shaman.
What am I doing with Shaman? I didn't pick that.
Huh?
Did I pick the wrong deck? I picked the wrong deck. Oh well. We'll give it a try.
What are you talking about? This is the deck you made for the brawl, right?
No, it's not. Oh, this is my previous. Oh, sorry, I did not bring it in. That's the problem.
What is going on?
I just assumed it was. I had it selected and it was already imported and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, you should. Let me see. I don't even have that. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, because your collection is just standard. Yeah. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's a lot of worms.
This is
Ugly.
working
Ugly
right.
grubs. Ugly grubs. What? Oh, no. What? Jeez. You're making it too easy for me. That's what you're doing.
Easy mode.
Too easy. All right.
I just not getting a good draw here.
Yeah, we can go here. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Handle it.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ouch.
What is it? Turn 3? And I've got an 8-7 and a 4-3. Crazy town. It's like when I was playing my Dragon Soul deck the other day. Priest. Dragon Soul deck. It was like turn 3 or turn... I had 2 7-7s and 2 5-5s on. I like it, dude. I like it. Wow. Okay.
I got nothing.
Let's play this first. See what we get. It's interesting. Yeah, that's no good. No good.
Ouch.
All right. Doing work. Doing work. What?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Questing Adventure is pretty cool if you can, you know, find a way
there
to
we
draw
go. Finally,
cards.
I stopped you.
There you go. The onslaught has ended. I might as well concede now.
Now you're quaking in your boots.
Pretty scared.
At least I can pop this guy.
Whoa! What the what? I think I can do this. Trying to see if I have lethal.
No, you don't actually.
Oh no! Oh no!
Let me switch my deck.
I played my Defile at the last second. What? So what happened there, dude?
I didn't
Like
edit
what?
my deck. Okay, because let me
I
get.
gotcha.
I gotta go into Brawl once and edit my deck first
Okay.
because it didn't let me edit my deck.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, dude. Jake, I tell you what. Send me a message in battle.net with the code. That way I can add it. That way I can copy and paste. Because I need more Druid decks to play. Trying to get to 500. Sweet. Thank you.
Trying to random replace.
Random replace?
Yeah, replacing cards just to see what it's offering as a replacement for Blood Reaver.
Oh, I gotcha.
And let me see if I can find a decent replacement for it. There we go. We'll do that one.
It's not copying.
Okay, now I'll get you. After you're done importing your deck.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not working. Oh well. Well, I'll import it later. All right, let's do this. Awesome.
Okay, this time I'm playing the right deck, I believe.
Playing the what?
The correct deck.
All I heard was like heavy breathing and whistling through your nose. Dude, I've never ever heard that. And you know I'd say something.
Oh yeah. Oh look, it's an MC.
I don't know if I'm an expert, but I appreciate the thought. And I'm not really used to playing Druid either, so we'll see. Hopefully it works out. So this worked out for me last time on turn. Hey, there you go. There you go. I like it. Hey. What are you doing over there? Did you get Rin?
I did. I did.
Yes. Yes. Dude, you know how awesome that is? Good job.
That is nuts.
Good
It's
job.
like, should I take it?
That's
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Rin. That's awesome that you got Rin. I like that. Well, I mean, you know, when you discover, you usually have a better chance of getting class cards than neutral, right? So, yeah. What other cards were you short? You didn't have Rin, you didn't have Gul'dan.
That's it. I didn't have Defile either, but I crafted it.
Whoa, what?
I only had one.
How do you not have Defile?
I only had one.
Oh, okay. Dude, Fungalmancer, right? Fungalmancer's good stuff. Oh, yeah. Very cool. Jake, he's going to write a short mulligan combo guide. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a... Dude, nice. There you go. There you go. I love it! Dude, that's so awesome. I'm glad you got Ren. Is that your second worm?
Yep.
Nice. Good pull. Pull. Hmm. I really never thought I would play the Fungal Mancer, and here I am playing the Fungal Mancer. That's a lot of grubs. I was gonna say, you better not be attacking with that Dreadlord.
No.
Come on, dude. Don't make me sad. All the demons. A mini demon at that. Dude, did I tell you my spring break started today?
Oh, really?
Spring break. On spring break.
Well, we do have tomorrow off. And
Nice.
I'm taking
Nice.
Squishy out with me tomorrow to go watch Ready Player One.
Oh, cool. I am going to build a new hay feeder for our goats. Oh, out of my jungle. Out.
Hey,
Right out.
that sounds like an idea.
That's an interesting
Marty, I
card.
should probably turn the sound on a little bit.
Turn the sound on.
Yeah, I have it turned down so that if I open it during the podcast, I'm not blasting people out.
Oh, I got you.
Your soul is mine. Hit it very hard. Job's done.
Okay, your turn.
You done?
I'm done.
You done with that? Alright. Yeah, let's see what happens with this guy. That's pretty cool. That
Yeah,
worked.
nice.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.
Darkness rises.
Yeah, I thought I'd grab him. I was like, he seems kind of cool. That might work. I'm not killing any of Vastidis' minions right now. Nope. Can you do it?
Can I do it?
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Whew. Good job, dude. Good job. That's my first loss. That's my first loss.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Good job. Way to
Wait a
go.
second.
What?
Just making sure I'm doing the math right.
Yeah. Yeah, don't run your raid leader in yet. Because then you'll lose that, and then you'll lose lethal. There you go.
Yay!
I was like,
I
I
won.
wasn't going to say it, because I was like, I hope he knows not to run his raid
Oh
leader
yes,
in.
I did know that. Wait.
Ah, GG, brother. Good job.
Hey, that's one of my quest items.
Sweet. Pretty cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Really
Well,
cool.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us, and
Definitely.
we will
Really appreciate it.
catch up with you next week. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I haven't eaten yet, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do something here with the Druid deck that Jake gave me. I gotta try to take a look at it.
Yeah, I may have to take your Brawl deck out for a run, too, to taunt some
Dude, you
opponents.
did well. It's nice, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That Despicable Dreadlord does work.
And if I can get Remzi a few times, yeah.
Yeah, if you can get Rin, I mean, oh,
Rin, yeah, sorry, I'm thinking. Yeah.
All right, brother.
Okay,
I am
man.
actually gonna get off here and say goodbye to everybody.
Okay. Good night.
All right, good night,
See you
everyone.
later.
Later.